Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday, just January the 12th. I just want to kind of give you guys a short uh, update from my perspective. Um, as you can see, how things are unfolding, it looks bad, I guess, for some people's perspective or anything. But no, this has all been planned out, you guys. Just so you know. So this is basically unfolding pretty much exactly like the good guys have been planning it. What I have noticed though is uh, it's almost like last year, 2020, was almost like a dress rehearsal. It was like a way of incorporating the cabal's plan of their Agenda 21, which was to take out a lot of population with a disease. But because the guys have been planning this jailbreak or this freedom operation. That's pretty much what it is. It's basically Operation Earth Freedom Operation. They're onto all that. I think it's almost like a way they decided to um, use that to their advantage because, as we all have been discussing over and over again, this is like a very complex chess game going on, and we're not just victims of circumstances. We're not just people just in the middle being knocked one way or the other. We're actually kind of participating in this as well, and that's what I've been trying to tell you guys as far as like being positive and that too. But I guess what trying to get across is last year was like kind of like a. I've noticed a lot of the same sort of concepts are sort of repeating themselves. I mean, it kind of started off with oh, there's going to be a 10 days of darkness and there's going to be, arrests going on and a lot of exposure and stuff like that. And yet, as the year progressed, we're like, okay, let's do some arrests. Let's like get this ball rolling. Let's go. I mean, I was up for it because I've been researching this stuff for well, just this particular movement for probably at least 8 years. But again, I was like, oh, I was starting to connect a lot of the dots. Like, okay, we kind of know who the players are. Okay, there's lots of corruption and stuff like. But I was always waiting for something to happen. I was like, okay, when is when are they going to arrest these people? When are they going to be held accountable and things like that? There's got to be a change. So for me, just in retrospect, going back to last year, 2020, I was like, when kind of I just got triggered because especially knowing what I know now is yeah, I was just kind of told by my guides like, okay, this is it. This and it's in some ways what they were trying to say to me was, okay, this operation cleanup is starting now, type of thing. So I just got sort of just woke up to this. It's like, okay. So then I was told, okay, maybe start saying something on Facebook or social media. Is like start telling people, hey, listen, I'll just tell you a little bit of what I've been learning, and let's all wake up together. Let's figure this thing out. So that's kind of why I started connecting the dots, and it kind of just snowballed there. They told me what to do, and I was like, okay, let's do it. I'm up for this, and I was expecting things to kind of roll out fairly quickly, but they didn't, as you noticed. It dragged on for this whole year, and it's like this stupid disease thing going on. I was like, what is going on with this? Like, you guys don't fall for this. This is not as bad as whatever. I'm not going to go on to that. But what I'm getting at is, it was a year, and this is kind of what they've been telling me lately. It was a year for everybody to get up to speed because what's happening right now is an operation that they've been planning to free Earth. It isn't just about freeing the United States from bad politicians. It's freeing Earth from this control system, and that's why I've always called them our controllers. And we've been played. They've been keeping this thing going. Like, let me put it this way: the simplest, kind of in a funny way, is if they weren't controlling us, if we were human beings, were just free to just evolve and create a happier world. First of all, we'd be in the age of the Jetsons by now. We'd be all flying around, and we'd have free energy, and well, especially the way human beings really are, not the controlled versions of us, or the compromised ones. We do want to go back to nature. We want things to be green. We don't want to we don't want to pollute this planet. We want to just kind of all get along, no fighting, and be peaceful, and to be progressive. That's our true nature deep down inside, and we're always realizing, well, how come we're always in a state of war, and how come we're told to hate each other, and those guys are bad, and whatever. That is part of this control program that we've been under, and we just don't even we don't know, because obviously it's like saying, well, how do you know when you're being brainwashed? Well, yeah, that's almost a silly question, because like if you're being brainwashed, you'll never figure it out. So it's only the people that step outside that paradigm that can slowly will start making you realize what's going on. It's like that George Orwell 1984 thing with Big Brother. That's pretty much what they've been doing, and the main vehicle has been the TV for sure. Everybody, they get you hooked on, and as usual, when you're feeding people poison, you gotta mix it with sugar water or something for them to swallow it. So a lot of the TV programs, yeah, of course they're interesting, they're fun. You watch them, you get hooked on them, whatever, and then there's their ads, and then there's news and stuff like that. So it's been a long, well thought out way of predictive programming and brainwashing to us. And we can't say, oh, I fell for it. We've all fallen for it in that way. Yeah, I got caught up in it too. But there comes a time when you start stepping back, and it usually happens when you get older, because when you start seeing repetition, things being repeated, it's like, they keep saying the same old stuff, and I know it's not true. And you start waking up to that, and you go, how come we're always in war? How come they're always picking fights? And, you start questioning things more. So, and as you know, I've been one of those people. Sorry, I'm kind of getting sidetracked again. So I'm going back to what I was originally talking about. What is happening right now was the dry run was last year. People wake up, and that was kind of my job. I was out there along with hundreds of thousands of other people going, hello, you guys, wake up. Things aren't right. We got to turn around. We got to do something different. That was what that whole year was all kind of about. And now this is the end game play of taking out all the bad characters, because as you can imagine, we can't go forward if they're still in control. This isn't a quick fix. It isn't sort of like discover you've got a sore, and you put a band-aid on it, and everything's fine. Like it runs really deep, as we all know. So that's why I'm trusting the plan, and I know what they're doing. As far as the timing, yeah, it's like I didn't know. I was off by what, a year. So as things unfold, I realize what's going on. So don't freak out, because one of the main things they've been telling me for years, and I'm talking about my telepathic messages that I get, is they're doing the route of least collateral damage. And I've been telling you guys that over this whole year, is not only with that disease and everything, but I'm just saying anything that the bad guys are trying to throw at us, they've been mitigating it. They've been making sure that it's not going to hurt us as much, that type of thing. So even this, it's like they're giving us lots of warning. Like for me, I've got over 4 years worth of food almost stored. It's not that bad, but I'm just saying I bought generators 4 years ago. I've already stored a bunch of water. I was ready for this years ago, and it just didn't happen. But now it's happening. But even then, I'm just saying it's not going to be that bad. This is going to be ongoing, by the way, just so you know. This cleanup operation is really, really huge. So it'll go on for about a year, but I mean, the worst of it is going to be done, looks like in January. Looks like, they started already. And I've already shown you guys there's lots of military action going on around the world. And, yep, it's going down. This is it. When we look back at the documentary, is going to be, made about this time. This they're gonna go, wow, how did people not know it? There was a war going on. It was just, and like I said, the reason why there is a war going on, and it has been actually going on for the last 4 years, people just don't realize it. A lot of it's been underground, um, very covert. I mean, I've seen a lot of strange things going on. For me, I've been connecting the dots. I saw trainloads of tanks, probably at least 2, 3 years ago, going towards the east, which on these trains and stuff. We were trying to figure out what is going on, and yet nothing seemed to be happening. Well, they've been moving military stuff around the world the last 4 years because this is good guy operation of Operation Free Earth going on, and it is. This is really, really huge. But again, it's been kind of a quiet war. They're trying to not freak us out too much, but also to clean up all the bad guys. It's you got to look at it like the whole world has got a huge criminal organization, and what they've been doing is behind the scenes quietly arresting these people, putting you know ankle monitors on them or whatever it is. But I'm just saying they've been doing that. So and now it's going to be revealed to the world. So this operation is coming to an end. I'm doing a lot more physical arrests, a lot more. Yeah, just it's an awesome cleanup operation, and so yeah, just don't worry too much. Don't worry, not gonna run out of food. Not gonna, the power won't be out for a couple hours here and there. It's all part of this operation. So yeah, just go with the flow and don't freak out too much because they know what they're doing, and I'm you know I'm watching it unfold too. So okay, it's my little version for today. I'll talk to you guys later this week. Bye.